Welcome back to BYU Sports Nation. I'm Spencer Linton alongside Jerem Jordan. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone. And join us, won't you, in the Cougar Council room for a conversation with the team that just won another national championship.
Yeah,
BYU
baby.
men's soccer is here. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Head
nicely
coach Brandon
done.
Gilliam.
We love
Chris
Natties.
Jenkinson, outstanding goalkeeper. Awesome. Fantastic. Well done again.
Thank you. Thank you for having us on. Appreciate it.
Is it you know, as fun winning like the 5th and 6th years, 4 in a row? Like, how do they compare as you continue to stack these up now?
Every year's different.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do the same thing, expect to have it work. And so this year, actually, for me and our staff was probably a little bit more special because there's a lot of tweaks we had to figure out this year.
Okay.
With injuries, just chronic injuries, nothing big, but a lot of players not coming in fully fit. So there's a lot of adjustments this year to make sure that this happened. So
you had to coach them up.
had to do a lot more work,
Nice.
a lot more stress outside the games.
Okay, you don't allow a goal
Yeah.
in the entire tournament. Not one. I mean, you shut out everybody. A clean sheet for the tournament.
Not bad for the keeper here.
How are you able to pull that off? Like, what went into that?
Well, obviously, it's nice to know that no other team celebrated against you,
Man.
which is cool. But obviously, a big props to this is to our defensive line. I'm the last person, and a lot of times I'm not even, you know, making sure that we keep zero on the board. A lot of the time, it's that back line, and we have such a stellar back line that sometimes makes my job really easy.
Okay. Were you bored at all, ever? Come on, guys. Let me get involved here.
Yeah, he was active. And in the Georgia Tech game, he was very involved. So, you know, there's always going to be 1 or 2 games that the goalkeeper has to win it for you, right? And you're not always going to score goals. And Georgia Tech, he came up huge.
What do you remember from that game specifically, Chris?
It was 0-0, and I actually thought we were going to go to penalties immediately after regulation play. And so in my head, it was like, we have to get to penalties. We have to. If our attack wasn't working out so good, at least keep a 0 on our board, and that's what we were able to do.
In soccer, that's what you aim to do, right? You can at least control that part, right? If not, get a goal later.
Keep a 0, you have a chance.
Yes.
Okay, you beat Florida,
Straight
Arizona
up.
State, UConn, Georgia Tech, UCLA, Virginia Tech. Football wishes it had gone through that gambit as well, and basketball, right? That's pretty impressive. Which game was it Georgia Tech were you most nervous in? Was it that game?
I mean, that one went into extra time. We played an extra 20 minutes, so it was 0-0 at the end of the game. So that one put us into the longest stretch of challenge. There's a lot of teams that challenge us. Everybody kind of knows who we are, and that same statement I just said is how they step onto the field. If we can keep a 0 on the board, we're still in the game. And so they play defense for their lives, right? And Georgia Tech was the ones who pulled it off the best, and so it took a little extra to pull that one off.
73-match unbeaten streak. It's hard for me to sit here and be like, you guys need to do more. Like, come on, what? So what's the next step for BYU soccer?
I mean, you constantly rotate players out, right? So we saw a big senior class going out this year, put together our spring schedule and try to challenge ourselves the best we can with any team who's willing to play Division I, Division II, and go see, you know, how we stack up in different areas. And then get back at it. I don't know. It's hard to keep. That's the hardest part as a staff is how do you motivate them year after year? How do you keep them wanting more? And that's always the question that we talk about in off season.
What is it about BYU men's soccer that was so attractive for you, Chris, to want to play here? Because certainly one day we hope that men's soccer is an NCAA sport here, and then you can attract you know, all the talent that you want. But obviously this is a talent group that continues to win.
Mm-hmm. Well, it honestly goes back to like when I was really, really young. I mean, I always came to games at South for men's and women's, and it just felt like the place that I needed to be. But since being on the team is honestly incredible. Where it's like, obviously we love winning, but there's so much bigger culture that you don't see that are off scenes. You know, we're constantly giving devotionals every single practice, every single game. Pray before every game, pray before every practice. Like, that's just not something you have everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think that's easy to kind of take for granted, especially in Provo, Utah. But it's honestly really been cool to grow closer to my teammates, not only on the soccer field, but off the soccer field, in the hotel, going out to eat, whatever it might be. And so I think since joining the team, I've had a greater appreciation of like this is a really, really special team and a really special place to be. But before that, I mean, it just felt like this is the team I want to be a part of.
Head coach Brandon Gilliam and his goalie star Chris Jenkinson are on BYU Sports Nation. Coach, let's just say hypothetically that BYU matches up with the NCAA national champion in any of those teams over the last 3 years. How do you feel like you would stack up against any of those 3 teams that have hoisted that trophy?
Let's just say that the way teams play us is the way we'd have to play them. We're a good team, but matching up with your top 10 is a different place. And so we go in the spring and we play against really good teams, but that top 10 group is a little bit different. And you would see us play a little bit more of a defensive, less offensive. Okay. And we'd have to hold them. We'd have to have the same mentality that our opponents usually have against us. Can we hold on to a 0 and maybe get something at the end of this? So
the men's soccer has been an extremely successful club. When you played, and I got involved with men's soccer here, you were in the Premier Development League, essentially like the single A kind of rookie league of soccer in the United States in that tier structure. There's not like another step for BYU, right, to where you can challenge yourself in another way. Like, is this where you're going to be for the foreseeable future? Because the PDL, when you played, you guys were good. 06 and 07
PDL was
awesome. Incredible.
And it was the competition that really excited us, but the time frame for a college program was really bad. Playing May, June, and July, it just wasn't a good setup for us.
And like the 30-year-old Mexican dude against these BYU kids, it was like a weird setup. Like he's like out of shape, but still got it, the footwork. Like, it was fun.
So, I mean, it's nice now. You can go say, hey, our first home opener is against Utah. That excites people, right? But we'd say, hey, our first opener is against Fresno Fuego, and everybody's like, Fresno State?
Sorry, who?
Right?
Orange County Blue Star?
Yeah.
Who's that?
But these teams are producing players into the MLS. They're fantastic teams, but nobody has any clue who they are. So the flip side is competition's lower, but the excitement behind the games is a lot higher because people know who they are, right? So it helps out a lot. But as far as stepping stones to something else, there's just nothing we can do in a college program. I mean, there are hopes and talks that the collegiate club is actually massive. There's 450 men's teams.
Oh, that's huge.
There's 350 women's teams. It's a really big organization.
Yeah.
Now, if U.S. Soccer could step in and say, hey, we want to run this, and let's run it professionally and put rankings and let's get everything, then I think it could make a little bit of a shift nationwide to something a little bit bigger. But as it stands, like, we're just going to go make the best program we can every year, and wherever they want to put us will be a great program no matter what.
Awesome.
Success is difficult. Sustained success is the real challenge, and you've done that. Congratulations to you, Brandon, and you, Chris. Amazing
another
stuff.
one.
That's right, DJ Khaled. Let's go.
I can't name another line he's ever said, but I know that one.
We're building up some hate, I'll tell you that. Every time I show up, you go to the finals, and every single team comes just to cheer for us to lose.
That's when you know you're good. Yeah. That's when you know you're good.
Every team we play, it's the national championship for them. So we always got to come out with our heart on the sleeve. And
well, way to send them home disappointed.
Hey, those teams don't have a 6'8" keeper.
No, they don't.
I can tell you that much.
Helps.
Let's go. Thanks, guys.
Appreciate you guys.